Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 191 of the Red Force podcast. My name's Eric Talado. Join me today, Christian Talado.
The camera worked yet. The camera worked this time.
Will we lose internet again? Will the power go out?
It's pretty windy tonight.
Will I hit the PC button? All options are on the table.
Your feet are dangerously close.
All options on the table.
I don't like it. Your feet are dangerously close.
Would you like them closer?
I think they can get any closer.
I think they could. But anyway, Christian, we're here to talk about One Piece. There will be a Morse plushie in the coming months in the background.
Eric has.
I got my hands on an exclusive item, Christian.
He has secured the Morse plushie. A rare item.
Only 200 and something were made.
A rare item. Will he receive it soon?
Now, if you want it, there's going to be a big markup.
How much is his markup?
Jay's wants it. It's going to be about $2,000, Christian.
Yeah.
USD! Not Australian. Maybe Euro.
Sure. That's a lot of money.
Hey, man, it's worth it.
Get that Morse plushie.
Shout out Morsh.
Making that merch. Selling that merch. You know,
It was looking dire for a second, but he managed to pull it off.
He did. He managed to pull it off.
Christian, we're going to Robin fight. The glory days have come. Christian prayed.
I was not expecting Robin to be straight up. I was expecting a little bit of Sanji action, then we come back to Robin. But no.
We talked about it. We'll get into it. Good chapter. Great chapter. Momonosuke.
Craziness.
What else we got? Well, what kind of topic we got this week?
Topic of the show. Get on board, Eric.
What am I getting on board with?
The hype train.
Which is what?
JoJo Part 6.
Oh, JoJo Part 6. Date announced.
I'm going to try and convince you to get caught up for December. Alright, and get ready for the JoJo show, which is coming back.
Alright, we'll talk about it in topic of the show.
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
One Piece anime, nothing happened. Kid did a move.
Real bad episode. As expected.
But Eric, according to King of Lighting, the anime is 200% canon. Alright? 200% canon.
Okay.
Thank you for the donation. We will get to part 6 in the topic of the show. Don't worry about that. There'll be plenty of JoJo talk.
The JoJo show will return.
Alright? We thank you for your donation.
I told you the JoJo show will return. Christian thought it much sooner.
Well, I wasn't completely off. 2 months.
Christian also thought there'd be Super Part 2. Dragon Ball Super Part 2. That never
It's
happened.
coming. There's a new movie coming.
Where's the anime?
We'll see. But I'll be proven
So
right
Christian
one
complained
day.
about key control the entire time.
It's like, if you never made it a thing, and now you're trying to make it a thing. Alright? So, we got a stacked episode. We got chapter. We got Chazuru Shanks. We got, the usual business.
The classics.
The classics, Eric. Now, what do you think about the theories that are people now? Big YouTubers are starting to do One Piece series, Eric. After the massive success
Of
Ohara, theory videos come back.
Yes.
Now I'm hearing a lot of repeat theories,
Like what?
like the Momotaro theory. We've heard this before. This isn't a new theory.
Original Rogers base though.
No, it's
He
not.
did it like 4 or 5 years ago. He's brought it back. It's not like
I want to say a little man that everyone hates
Gregu.
came up with it 10 years ago. But we're not going to bring that up.
Yeah.
Alright. So, theories coming out. Everyone's asking us our opinions on these theories. We've heard them all before.
Question of the we'll get to a topic of the show. I'm
Yeah.
sure. Question corner.
Question corner. People talking
A lot
about
of questions this week.
Sure.
If you want to ask a question, comment section, community tab, Discord.
Now, Eric, like,
I
subscribe.
should probably say that.
Alright? Now, we said it
We're almost on 4,000.
Sure. We're getting close to 4K subs. Now, what does that mean?
Nothing.
It's just a nice number. It's a very nice number. So, shout out to those people.
You know, the
Subs
4th
to the
anniversary is
show.
coming up. We're going to cut some 4 or 5 months.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, it's not really coming up. Where is this promised new intro you promised last season?
Cancel Lords replaced it.
Replace the idea.
Now ideas are coming around for Cancel Lords, Christian.
Part 2.
The big matchup, Raycon versus Dritz,
It's gotta be there.
which was set up.
You gotta do it. Now, will you meme it and off-screen it? Is that the meme?
No.
You can't do that.
Can't do that.
Will you off-screen Dritz? Just to meme him.
Well, I give him a sad backstory.
It has to be the most anime sad backstory. Alright? But it's not actually sad. He's just,
We'll come with something.
like, he dropped an ice cream
Who
scoop.
will win, Dritz or Recon?
You know what it has to be? It has to be about him reading One Piece one day, and then something bad happens to him. And then, like...
We'll workshop it.
Alright? Yeah.
And by we, I mean I'll workshop it.
Alright.
Because Christian doesn't know what's going on. Christian doesn't know about comedy.
What do you mean? Alright. Without further ado, we've got a chapter to talk about.
You want to talk about Shadow Soul and how you don't have the metal or what it takes to kill a character? You're going to talk about that?
Why are you going to keep on bringing up spoilers? Stop.
Hey, man.
Alright? I can't talk about it because I will reveal too much.
Last week I said you don't have what it takes. And can neither confirm or deny if you have what it takes.
All I'm saying is, you keep on bringing it up. I keep on saying, I can't really talk about it because I'll give it the answer either way.
When's this chapter coming out?
We're looking at a weekend release. Saturday coming out on schedule.
Okay.
Alright.
Go read Shadow Soul.
Go read it.
I promise, Christian, if it gets
We're getting close.
If it gets a 9 out of 10, I will read it.
Yeah, we are getting close. We're an 8.85.
Okay.
Now 10 people rated it 10 out of 10. Who bombed my webcomic?
Probably Dart or someone. Like that.
Someone went out of their way and bombed it. There's no other way to explain it.
Okay.
Ridiculous. Who would do that?
Clowns.
Who would do that? So go read it. Go rate it 10 out of 10 so Eric reads it. I mean, he already broke his rule by reading Chainsaw Man. So...
But that was a Moore's recommendation. And he has more credibility than you. He's a sexual man. Very tan man.
Alright. Well, maybe we found out something about Eric today.
Hey, I got the plushie.
Maybe we found out something about Eric. But anyway, let's get it into this One Piece chapter.
What's Heavy want, first of all?
$2, $2.50. Christian writes better than Eric. Well, that's a given because Eric doesn't really write.
That's true.
I mean...
But there is Cancel Lords. Which is
apparently
high level.
It's funny. It's great. But inside jokes. I mean,
very, very insular.
Very insular.
Written very insular.
I don't know if you could read it unless you
can't
spend 10 years.
You can't read it if you're one of the.
If you're not in the Abu Kabal.
Correct. Like, and that's who I wrote it for.
It's just for the Abu Kabal.
It's just for me, really.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Hebi Hime donating us $2.50 again. You know, it's a sad time that she can't donate more money. $2.50. What am I do with that?
COVID, Christian.
COVID.
But I'm sure she's getting money from the government.
She's getting money from the government.
It's Australia.
Yeah, exactly.
She's living pretty.
Anyway, we're moving on to the chapter.
Will this work? Let's see.
You know what we did?
Okay. You were complaining about the camera switching.
No, I was complaining about the opening. The switching works.
Chapter 1021.
How do you say this?
What is it? Deflu?
No, it's Demon Eno.
There you go. Demono?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a French for demon.
We knew it would be called something Dem when Robin would fight Black
Sure.
Bear.
I'm pretty sure you called it.
Yeah. As is tradition.
But Eric, I think Robin and Momonosuke is the most important part of this chapter.
What is?
The cover page. It finally happened. We were talking about this for since Dressrosa.
Since the inception of the podcast.
Frankie, Senior Pink. Now it's not a cover story; it's cover request, so it's not canon.
Maybe we'll see it in the epilogue. This can only happen in the epilogue.
But Oda showed us what we wanted to see: Senior Pink, Frankie.
Talk about Russia.
Having a
now,
drink.
will we get a Senior Pink cover story where he escapes prison?
Maybe this is setting it up.
Is he with Mingo? Are they in Impel Down?
Do they escape together?
When Mingo escapes, he takes his crew with him.
I mean, according to Impel Down law, Senior Pink would have to be in the same level, which is ridiculous.
Well, do we find out Senior Pink's bounty? Is it over 100 mil?
I feel like it is.
Or when the stakes
But
were
I
so
don't
low
remember.
that 100 mil was impressive.
Yeah. When you got fucking goons in there. I mean, 100 mils goon level now.
Well, how many over 100 mils of the Navy catch? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What is it? Peach Beard almost 100 mil? Like 77
I
or
don't
some
remember
shit?
about Peachbeard, man. Why are you asking me questions about Peachbeard? Now we can talk about the holy tribute that's in that chapter, but I can't tell you about Peachbeard.
His exact bounty.
Mm-hmm.
It's low. But anyway.
Blackbeard just recruiting goons, you know?
He'll take anyone. He'll literally take anyone. He doesn't care.
Does he want Peachbeard to have a devil fruit?
Maybe. But anyway. Let's get into this chapter. Robin is in her giant Sasuno form. Uses sea serpent dragons. Alright? This giant attack takes a lot of devil fruit juice. Or devil fruit and stamina.
At least someone else has it.
That's true. We got Luffy and we got Robin.
Not Katakuri, though.
No,
Turning the entire...
Law, we'll give it to Law as well.
Okay.
Law's devil fruit very costly.
Not Dofumiko, though, who can turn the entire city into strings. No. But we don't know if awakening effects is devil fruit's mana.
Stamina, you know, the stamina system not really explained or explored at all.
Sure.
It's just there to limit powers.
Correct.
I don't know why you had to do this limit for Robin. It doesn't really matter. You know. But we'll get to it when
she's got about
the ultimate technique comes.
She's got about 5 minutes of stamina.
Alright, but when the ultimate techniques come.
Sure.
Alright. Uses the sea serpent slap. It's a lot more rubbery now.
Is she going for like a claw attack or grip attacks with these?
She's trying to grab. She's a grappler. She's trying to grab Black Maria.
Dislocation techniques, as we hear from Hack.
So she basically, she's a grappler.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have punches. She doesn't have kicks. She has grabs. Right? She'll be your Zangief archetype in a fighting game. Grabs. You know.
Kinda, but also range.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Grabs.
Yeah, sure.
Primarily grabs. She grabs. And that's what she's trying to do here. Black Mirror works out that if she damages Robin's limbs, she also receives the damage to her main body. Fairly strong drawback to this devil fruit.
Yes.
We've known about this, you know, since it was introduced. Is what it is there, but you know. So Black Mirror works that out. We also get the confirmation that her legs have spider poison in them. I'm guessing this is the hallucination. Not really a factor in the fight. Not really brought up ever again.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Oda is explaining the hallucination via the poison tips.
Maybe.
Because she does get slashed by it, but it doesn't seem like it affects her in any way.
Sure. Maybe it'll come into play later.
Maybe. I don't know, but... Yeah, it seems like that was the point of that. I'm not really sure what that was about, but yeah. Robin then... Well, Black Mirror can shoot spider webs out of her fingers. Alright, what's going on there? Not really how a zone works. Black Mirror, very strange zone.
Back to trends, Christian.
Very strange zone. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Mm-hmm. Apparently, the body on top is her actual body. It's sort of web construction.
We talked about this aesthetic. Spider, female aesthetic.
Yes, but a very strange.
Breaks all the Dover rules.
Breaks all the zone Dover rules.
People talk. Is this a mythical Dover fruit? Is it a mythical spider Dover fruit?
Is she also imbued with smiles? You know,
it's not smiles.
Well, it could be on top. But the mythical.
It only makes sense if it's a mythical.
I mean, there's so many powers to this. Like maybe she got a. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird as fuck. But very unique zone devil fruit. Shoots webs out of her fingers. Robin gets trapped in these webs. She can't break out. It seems like she transfers her consciousness into the big form, into the Susuno.
Mm.
So her small body is just there, while the big body is where Robin's mind is, while in this form. Because the big body gets stuck in the web, and the big body is talking and getting smacked and shit.
Right.
And it's only later on when she releases a technique, when she dodges the fist via, when, you know, Black Mirror punches through her head, it turns into the petals, and she transfers her consciousness back into the small body.
As the jutsu is broken.
Yeah, as she releases the jutsu to get out of the stickiness. Mm-hmm. So that's how I think it's working. That's how I read it. I'm not, I'm not saying that's 100% confirmed.
Yes.
But that's how I read it. That's why, like...
Now, is this the super form in fighting games, and the Devil Child is the ultimate
move?
or is the ultimate move the super transformation?
I don't really know. Like, how do you do a giant grapple attack in a fighting game? You just punch?
We'll find out. Bearing Blood 2.
Alright, we'll find out, apparently. So, yeah, Robin's caught. She's gonna punch you in the face with those iron knuckles. Throwing hands, Eric.
Orin Knuckles.
See, Eric, people say that in One Piece, beautiful women can't get punched.
Mm.
They ought to just be like, this is a meme.
No, Christian.
Yeah.
You're gonna get punched when you keep on moving the mic around? Just hold it still.
I'm talking here.
Just hold it still, alright?
Alright.
Steady.
Now,
the Orin Fist punted Robin in the head.
Mm.
She's a martial artist.
Sure.
How could you forget? Robin taking hits. Alright.
Yeah, of course, Sanji almost died from these hits.
Well, there's a lot more hits. Maybe.
Right? We can't forget that. Sanji almost died from these hits, Eric.
You know, Black Mirror's talking shit about Sanji.
Yeah.
Robin useless. Brooke's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Brooke's like, shut up. Alright? Brooke's backing Robin up. Robin then gets... Well, Black Maria sets the whole building on fire with her webs.
Spider can also
shoot fire.
Okay.
I mean, if Hold'em could shoot fire, anyone could shoot fire.
Why not?
At this point.
Mm-hmm.
Alright? Robin has her training flashback, Eric. Confirming that she was trained by Zaba and Koala and maybe Hack. But who cares about Hack, you know what I'm saying?
Why does Hack seem like he's the guy that's in control in this situation?
I think it was, like...
You just have seniority?
It was stated that he's, like, the guy who trains all the kids.
Right.
Like, all the revolutionary kids or some shit. So he's an important figure in the Revolutionary Army. So Hack is there, doing shit. Robin wants to learn some techniques.
Now, did you get the implication that she actually got taught the Dragon Claw?
Zaba was talking about it. But it seems like...
2 years?
Sure, that's a lot of time. But how long was she stuck on To Kill a Wolf? You know?
Sure.
She was originally sent there, then she joined the Revolutionaries at some point in that time period. Also, it brings up questions like Zaba, what the fuck? You didn't talk about Luffy.
Probably did. Don't say anything.
You know, we could justify it by being like Zaba's probably like, I want to reveal this for Luffy myself.
Yes.
I want to see Luffy myself again. Don't tell him. Don't do this. You can make it make sense, but you know, confirmation would be good. Maybe it's in the Robin novel.
Maybe.
Maybe. Who knows? But there you go. So, Robin has a little flashback. You got to find the core, Eric. The core of your opponent. Fisherman karate. Robin has learned fisherman karate in some way.
Okay.
With the palm techniques.
To break the roof.
She then strikes the roof, knocking down the roof, taking out the fires.
Of course, she can't sprout any limbs in fire, Christian.
No.
That'd be very dangerous.
Very dangerous. Basically suicide. But she doesn't do it. Alright? Robin then goes into her domino form and crushes Black Maria with a giant clutching move, and that's the end of the fight.
How do you feel with the dialogue in the fight, Christian?
I'll become a demon.
Are you inspired by it?
The fight really isn't about Robin. Like, it is, but it's kind of like... It's more like Black Maria being like, you're worthless and weak.
Nothing really learnt in this fight.
I mean, Black Maria is like, I thought you were going to finish this quick, and you're fucking losing.
And then she did finish it quick.
She did finish it quick, but... Robin talking a lot of shit.
Right.
Black Maria talking a lot of shit. What was it?
This has already happened in the story, though, with Robin. Like, Robin's come to terms with herself. And what she needs to do for the crew. It's not like a new thing. This isn't like a character turning point. This is just adding to it.
No, it's not. Well, Robin's already gone. Like, there's nothing for Robin to grow from.
Yeah.
Like, she's already grown in Enies Lobby. Like, what's her character flaw? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what's her character flaw? There's no real character flaw there.
And no one ever really questioned her strength, apart from Black Mirror in this incident.
I mean, people were saying, Flying Six, Sanji struggled against Page 1, which is
True.
interesting, right? And then we got Robin, she hasn't really shown much. In the New World, we could bring up Treble.
Sure, but like the new world's not really questioning Robin's power ever, though.
There's
No
a
one's
couple
like-
moments where it's like,
No one's directly like, it's not like a plot line being like Robin's weak, she's useless.
Yeah, I know. There's no real plot line there.
Yeah.
And it's not really a plot line of Wano.
It'd feel different if Usopp did it.
Like, imagine if Wano Act 2, Robin loses a fight, and then she feels weak and useless. Right?
And then she has this
And then she
moment.
overcomes Black Maria, becomes a demon, uses
By
this all
Sanji's
technique.
faith. In her.
Yeah, like if,
But it's kind of a no quantity at this point.
Yeah, but like, we haven't really seen Robin question her own strength
Yeah.
before. That would have been something new, something different.
She is trying to run away from the demon child in her past and Crocodile and all that shit.
The fight's, here's the thing, the fight's kind of about that with the past, the
Yeah.
illusions. But then it's about Sanji. And then it's like, kind of like, about how like, people think she's weak. Sort of. And her only uses her mind. And then she unleashes the demon form, which you don't really know what it is.
But how is that a roast? Like, you're still saying she's valuable because of her mind. You're not like saying she's completely useless.
Well, I think Black Maria is basically saying you're a burden on the crew, and they only keep you around because you have information. Like, you're not really a valued team member.
Right. Even though that brings value to the team.
Well, she's like, if you didn't have that knowledge, you'd be absolutely useless. Or worthless.
Yeah.
But, like, it's there, but it's not really, like, the theme of the fight. It's just a fight. I was trying to add something to it.
Yeah, he tried to add something to it. It's fine. Good
I
to see Robin get some sauce.
Red sauce. Now,
One shot Black Maria, which is interesting.
Now, Robin collapses after this, very tired, very low stamina, was in this form for like 3 seconds.
Some say full body hockey.
It's not haki. Stop.
Question corner.
It's fucking not haki.
God damn it. Question. People make videos. Let's say it's
Eric,
hockey.
Haki is very obvious. It's black coloring with white highlights, and it's shiny. We know what it is. It's not fucking shading.
Kizaru is not covered in hockey every
Like-
time he shoots a laser beam.
Now, is this form going to be red in the anime?
Purple.
Purple?
Who knows?
I mean, purple. People say it's Haki when she goes purple, so that's annoying. Yeah.
Alright, what about red?
I mean, if it's fucking red,
Does it have to be like blue?
yeah, there's some bullshit color.
Okay.
But is this like condensed?
What do you assume this is? Condensed
some
hands?
sort of like.
Is she in there? She is in there, right?
You can't really see the floor, so you can't really tell.
But she collapses where Black Maria. Or does she?
Well-
Where's Black Maria end up?
On the floor.
Next to her?
In the
When Brooke
dust.
catches her?
In the dust.
Right.
I don't fucking know. Black Maria's on the floor in the room.
But Robin's in the Susuno. In the demon form.
You can't really tell because you can't see the floor. Like, in her
No.
other form, her other giant form, she's like there in front of it.
Okay. Can she fly? Or are those wings just for show?
I don't even know if she's still attached to the ground.
Oh.
So Robin can go into this form for 5 seconds.
And one shot Black Maria, which is impressive.
It's an impressive form, drains a lot of stamina.
Very powerful attack.
Now, I imagine it's something like a Gear 4 technique. Now, I'm not talking about haki, I'm talking about muscle and mass and density.
A lot of arms.
A lot of arms combining.
People remember every arm is a one Robin strength.
Well, Robin could sprout anything, right? It's not just arms.
Legs.
So maybe she's spreading like specifically muscle tissue, or some like specifically like a certain.
Sure, but we
bit.
know how most of her techniques are just hands linked together. They form things.
Yeah, no, but this is more of a complete form.
Right.
Like even when she uses her angel wings, you can still tell her like hands.
This is a high level
Yeah, it's an ultimate move.
ultimate move.
So she can't use it for very long. I'm assuming she's like spreading very specific, very dense parts of her body to like add strength and power.
This has to be very high level power, Christian. The Ancient Zone.
Yeah.
Tough
I
bodies.
mean, people talk about awakening, but this is how Robin's devil fruit works anyway.
Yeah.
She like sprouts out of shit. That's how it works.
Sure.
Not about awakening. I don't know why this is awakening. It's just like a really powerful form that takes a lot of stamina. I'm assuming that's what it is.
Okay.
Not really explained by Oda. And she didn't use the Fishman techniques. I don't know why they had...
She's got him. Maybe she'll pull him out. Maybe she'll pull the Dragon Core out against Carter later.
It's a very strange move. Because, like, normally in the way you do fights is... If you talk about a technique, it normally links into the final attack.
Yeah.
Like, I know this technique. I can use this to win.
She didn't need Fishman
Now,
Karate.
the Fishman Karate didn't... Did the Fishman Karate teach her the Demono form?
Maybe.
Maybe. Probably not. I don't know what that has to do with Fishman Karate.
Maybe she found the core when she fucked Blackbeard up.
She did a normal
no
clutch
shockwaves,
moves.
though,
She did a normal clutch moves though. So not really sure what that's about. But probably the best Robin fight, and there's only been two.
There you go.
Yama, very standard, very technical fight. This one's more of a, dealing with Black Maria's gimmicks, new forms, very, very impactful last panel.
Black Maria had a lot of answers.
Sure, a lot of answers to Robin's attacks. But the hardest thing to draw is tension. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Torque, tension, pulling. How do you, it's probably the hardest thing to draw to get it right. Like, tension, grip.
I would like to see a knee underneath Black Maria's torso, Christian.
Now, you can see in a small panel before the leg goes over the neck, the leg is stretched straight upwards. So it's implied that it's like a guillotine leg attack.
Yes.
Like the leg folds over, it comes down.
There's a lot of hands in places.
A lot of hands, a lot of grabs. Robin, like for me, Black Maria's body not twisted enough. You know what I mean? Like, it's extremely difficult to draw torque and tension. And to portray that in a really impactful way. Mm-hmm. Like, really impactful talk. Without massive distortions. And making shit look almost unrealistic and weird.
Horrific.
Yeah. Which, maybe show the impact.
Sure.
Like, normally with Robin's normal clutches, you can see the torque and tension. Spandam's getting folded in half, literally. Yeah. So, interesting form. Interesting panel. And great Robin fight.
You got what you wanted.
Why wasn't this here for Nami?
Nami,
why
not good enough.
Was this not here for Nami?
Mm-hmm.
We could have seen the staff skills, Eric. And I will never forget, and I will never forgive.
You're still on the staff skills.
Now, I begged Oda for a Robin fight, and he delivered.
Okay.
I begged him for a Nami fight, did not deliver. So that's one for Oda, alright, and one for me.
Okay.
Alright, the score's 1-1.
And then Brooke does a nice attack.
Yeah.
Clears out some goons.
Takes out the goons, did some sort of ice wall to
I'd
block
see
him out of the
Brooke
fight.
have a little bit more to do, but I imagine he's not finished. He's at full power.
Brooke's fresh, basically. Alright, take care of Robin, alright?
We cut to Tokage Port.
We do. We see Caribou. He gave Luffy all his food supply.
Obvious.
Yeah, I mean, people were saying Caribou, he's going to have some big brain play. He had to give Luffy more meat. Kind of unnecessary addition. I don't know, like, we could have just had more meat.
There
you know what I'm saying?
Caribou.
Caribou's here, gave Luffy his infinite
Luffy's
store.
eating, he's getting his energy back.
Sure. Where was his food? Did he steal his food after he left the prison? Right? Why did you share this food with Monkey D in the prison?
Probably after.
If you shared this food with Monkey D in the prison, he would have asked you to join the crew, Caribou.
Mm-hmm.
Big L for you. Could have been on a Pirate King crew.
Sure.
Caribou, you're selfish and you wasted everyone's time, alright? Momo wants Shinobu to turn him older.
To be a big dragon.
To be a big dragon.
To save Wano.
Shinobu doesn't want to do it, but, it's happening. Shinobu's like, no, I can't do it.
You still have the mind of a child.
You still have the mind of a child. You can't go back. We've been talking about this. It's been brought up multiple times.
People also meme that, Bonnie can take her back, and I'm like, take him back, and I'm like, this is a little bit convoluted for Bonnie to just turn up and reverse his age.
Yeah. But, yeah. So Shinobu doesn't want to do it, but we knew Oda, like, the way the chapter ended, it seems like this is happening, and I don't know why Oda brings it up if it's not happening.
It'll happen.
It'll happen.
Momo will wrap his body around on the island.
I mean, why is he gonna do that? Just use the clouds.
Does he know how to use the clouds? Is that like using the cloud? Is that like a good visual representation of him struggling using the clouds? That's why I say that, because like
you smack his head into it, push it up.
Sure, I mean, but like using the clouds is like.
No, I heard some ridiculousness that you think Kaido's as long as Onagashima's circumference, which is completely untrue.
You'll see.
No, you can see him flying on top of the Skull Dome. He's fucking tiny, and he's like not even.
I don't think he's that tall.
He's not even a third of the Skull Dome top in Dragonfall.
No, Oda plays fast and loose scale. Okay?
I'm saying it's a ridiculous statement, but.
All I'm saying is him using the flame clouds. I understand the technique and stuff. It's just gonna be like, what are you gonna show panels of him sweating?
Yeah.
At a distance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of actually physically holding it.
I mean, yeah, he'll try and, like, it'll be a struggle, for sure, but I don't think Momonosuke's going up there and cutting Kaido in half. I really doubt that.
He can't get power. He can't get crazy power. Now, obviously, he's an adult's body, so that comes with extra power, obviously. Yeah. But he's not going to be fucking, Odin level, otherwise, he's mature with Luffy to Power King status.
Do it.
Mature Luffy to Garp status.
Sure.
Salt and Pepper Luffy. No one's talking about that.
End of series, Power King Luffy. Do it now. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if that's how. I think Oda's going to be he's going to do it, but he's going to be very measured. Very safe with it. He's not going to go crazy. Because it would Momonosuke has to have a big moment, and we acknowledge that. And sacrificing 20 years of his life.
And a lot of.
It's big.
We talk about how he needs a big moment, right? And it's difficult for him to have a big moment in a child's body.
Yeah.
So he does need it.
Yeah.
Because yeah. Luffy's like, why would Luffy care? Why would Luffy be like, no, don't do it? Luffy's eating.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are bringing that up.
Yeah.
But
anyway, I trust Oda to handle this. Like,
will Momonosuke join the crew now? Or will he be the Shogun of Wano?
Just be the protector of Wano, so we can have Yamato, you know what I'm saying? I want Yamato. We all want Yamato. We all want it.
Yes.
So please. But, great chapter. Now, we had some nitpicks here or there about Robin and a fight. We're happy to see it. We love to see it.
Well, break again, which sad times.
Sad times for the break. Now, it's a good fight. Little structural problems here or there, but overall, good fight. Better than Frankie's. I'm saying better than... is it better than Jinbei's?
I like Kurisu's better. Just because of the speed.
I think this has the more potential in the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of the big panels. We talked about this with Frankie.
Yeah. It's
two giants, takes up a lot of double page spreads. Maybe Oda had to omit a few things here or there. But I think the anime will really make this fight sing a lot more. It'll be a moment people remember Robin for. No doubt.
Demon Form will come in handy as well.
This is the best Robin fight.
Now, will you submit to the Flying Six being down? Or they can back up? Because I'm two minds about it, right?
Yeah, we bring this up every time.
Two minds about it. Either they get back up and the Straw Hats actually struggle, or
Robin's done. At the end of the chapter, Robin's done.
Sure, but they're all not like fucking Luffy vs. Katakuri or Luffy vs. Rob Lucy, like bloodied and throwing up blood and all fucked up.
I mean, after Ulti got up after Big Mom's attack, it's possible. Now, they don't want to do it for all of them.
They either do that or... Well, the only reason why he'd do that is when the swing of the arc changes to the Kaido Alliance getting the upper hand. So it'd be like one chapter where all the Flying Six get back up, and Koda's like foie.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh fuck, they're back up.
Yeah.
And they're on the back foot, which is possible. Depends how much Oda wants to do, how much Oda wants this to go for. Or they're back up, everyone helps Zoro and Sanji out with King and Queen, and then they all go up to the roof. With Marco.
Yeah. I know you're obsessed with this theory.
What else are they gonna do? They're usually on the floor collapsed after fights.
Yeah, but like, look at it. Alabasta, look at Ennis Lobby.
They're not gonna fight gifters for the rest of the arc, surely.
I mean, they did that in Alabasta.
This is gonna take...
They fucked around in Alabasta.
This is gonna take... They had to get a bomb out of a clock tower, if you remember.
Well, who knows? Maybe Queen has a bomb.
In who?
In his body.
He implanted a bomb in Apu.
Maybe. This could... Here's my problem with...
How could you deny the Straw Hat?
It'd be hype.
How could you deny the commercial opportunity?
I mean, it would be hype as fuck, but that means...
Iconic.
It'd be hype as fuck, but... Then we have to talk about consequences. When it's like...
Just fucking line him up on the floor.
But like, we all know it has to be Luffy at the end.
Sure.
And how the Straw Hats get out of the fight? That's my question to you.
They collapse.
We saw Kaido take off Kiku's arm. How are none of the Straw Hats going to be gravely injured?
Blocked.
You got Nami and Usopp and Chopper there. How are they going to survive?
Guard point.
I mean, yeah, okay, but...
Zeus.
They're going to get caught up in this battle.
Usopp's the punishment master.
I'm not convinced. Yeah, I know, but I'm not really convinced.
Okay. I want to see it.
I know you want to see it. Right? I know you want to see it, but...
He'll be distracted by... You would imagine Kaido would be distracted by Luffy and Zoro and Yamato and Jinbei and Sanji and not really pay attention to the others.
Look, all I want is for the anti-Kaido weapons to show up.
Yeah, because Frankie talked about them.
Frankie, where are they? Alright, but anyway. It's a great chapter of One Piece. We're gonna... I'm taking off 1 point because...
You give it a 9.
9 out of 10. A little messy.
I was going to give it an 8.
It's a great chapter.
Good Robin. Like, it's a good Robin fight. These flying 6... I don't know. We're used to the... You know, this is... I'm not mad at it because this is what I expect from the lesser Straw Hats.
Here's the thing.
But it's not like a, you know... It's not like a Luffy category or, you know...
Yeah,
Zoro,
but it's never going to be there.
It's never going to be there. So what do I expect, you know?
But if we look at Enies Lobby, it's basically the same thing that happened.
Sure.
Set up chapter, win chapter. Alright? We set up the fight, and then the next chapter they win. You look at Zoro, look at Sanji, you look at all of them. And that's how it went.
Yeah.
But in the anime, we remember the anime more than the manga when it comes to Enies Lobby.
And, you know, people...
The high moments, all that kind of shit.
People on the on YouTube cut together the entire thing in one sequence when it's not really like that.
Yeah.
You know?
For me, this fight was missing a few, like, key panels to really... Like, I would have liked to have seen, like, a small panel.
Like, Robin didn't really do any damage until the last hit.
Yeah, there's that, but I would have loved to see, like, a small panel of this demon forming. So we could get a more clear understanding of what this is.
Right.
Like, a few structural issues.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. But that's how it is. So, great Robin fight.
Mm-hmm.
Best Robin fight. So, there you go. Yeah, like, structural issues take it down for me by 1 point. But it's still great.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was like... Was it... I feel it, but, like, not really, you know. There's no connection.
I connected with the fight. Yeah, but... What we wanted to see more from Robin?
It's fine.
It's fine. What do you want to see?
Like... Robin did really, like... You know, throw a slap at Black Maria, try and kick her.
But that's Robin's fighting style. Robin's fighting style was the grabs.
Yeah, I know. It's just,
she's not really a martial
maybe it was
arts
just a lack of
expert.
impact. Maybe that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, the tension, the grabs, yeah. But, so I'm higher in this chapter than you.
Mm-hmm.
People love this chapter.
Yeah.
I think the fight's good choreography because we got a lot of rapid fire attacks. I think people aren't really like visualizing this properly because you can see what Oda was going for with all with attacking from every angle. You got to really study the panels. They're busy. They've got a lot going on.
Yeah.
So that's what I think it is. All right. I think there's going to be a lot more to see in the anime for this one. Like the anime have a lot to work with.
Do we see when do we see Momo? It's just going to be a long play. It's going to be right away. We're going to see Sanji Zoro first.
Sanji Zoro first, and Luffy appears. You know, that's how it works. Because I think will Oda do the Momo reveal with Luffy on top of the Skull Dome? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Will that be the reveal moment?
I think it'll be a nice panel of Momo in adult form and then turn to a dragon. I don't think Oda will milk it too long.
Yeah. And there you go, and there it is. Another chapter of One Piece in the bag. Next week break. I don't know what we're doing.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
These breaks are brutal, man.
Yeah, I know. These breaks are real fucking
It's been like
brutal.
chapter break.
Like chapter this week. You know, it's...
Probably another break next week.
Yeah. Let's hope not. Let's fucking hope not. Because I can't handle it. I can't handle this, Eric.
We're getting
we come here, we criticize, we talk about what Oda could have done maybe a little better, but we need that One Piece. We need that hit.
Sure.
We need that hit.
We need that momentum too, you know?
Yeah, the momentum's huge. Because we're in that kind of push part of the arc. So let's hope we stop doing the breaks and we can continue. And we can get through this. And we can all enjoy it.
Yes.
Who's next? Sanji? Surely it's Sanji.
That's the pattern. That's what it is. Sanji time.
At least two, right? At least two. Robert got two.
The Straw Hats are coming in. The other Straw Hats are coming into play.
With Sanji.
We don't have time for a Calamity fight.
At least two. Robert got two, which is unexpected.
Listen, these fights should take a lot longer than they're gonna take with King and Queen.
We know.
We saw Katakuri.
We know.
Alright?
We know.
So it has to be a team-up fight if we're gonna get this quick.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Zoro and Sanji should be bloody fucked up on death's door if these are true one-on-ones. But they're not gonna be true one-on-ones.
You know, we brought it up so many times, but at least I'm saying at least two chapters for Sanji. If Roma gets two, give my boy Sanji some two. He needs all the hype he can get.
Okay. Anti-matter kick, of course.
So let's see the worth of this raid suit.
Okay.
In full. All right. Now, we'll move it on. How strong is Shanks? How strong is Shanks? Every week. Every week.
Every week.
We come to you with the question of how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. But there are people out there, Eric, who say Carter's the strongest. Who say Blackbeard's the strongest. Who say sweatiest man on the planet is the strongest. Akainu. There are people out there that think dragons are the strongest. People out there that think Mayhawk is strongest. Alright. See this shirt? It says Stripes to surpass me, Eric. And guess who surpassed him?
Shanks.
Alright.
That's right. Correct.
And I wear this shirt to remind the Mihawk fanboys about who surpassed Mihawk. And that's Shanks. Alright. There are people out there that are the worst that think I'm the strongest. They're wrong. They're all incorrect.
Yeah.
And every week we bring 100% factual evidence to the table. These 6 evidence is. Sex is so strong that if he gave Momonosuke a fraction of his power, Eric, he would turn into an adult form and not need Enma or any other mystical weapon to kill Kaido.
Yeah, what would he need?
The raw physical love for Shanks in his heart is enough. Big Kaido.
There you go.
Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. Moving on to topic of the show, baby. JoJo Part 6. Stone Ocean, baby. Let's get into it.
Now, long-time viewers will remember that when Golden Wind was happening, Christian, there was a JoJo show.
It was.
And the dynamic on the show was you know what was happening and I didn't.
But now...
Why do you want me to read it?
Because you already know what happens. You already know the big reveals. And you're just going to be waiting for them. And you're going to be like, what the fuck is going on? You already know the big hype. Because, you know, spoilers get leaked.
I kind of already knew the big hype about Part 5 anyway.
Yeah.
When we were doing that.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about that here. Now, you got till December before the first episode of the anime is released on Netflix worldwide, Eric. Worldwide promise. Now, does that mean every country that has Netflix? I have no fucking idea. Alright? Will you be able to get it in India? Will you be able to get it in Russia? Will you be able to get it in non-English speaking countries? Hard to say. It's got to be maybe a shit show.
Very rare that a media deal gets done in every country on every platform.
They said worldwide in the release.
Okay.
Worldwide release.
Netflix wanted it on everything.
You'll definitely get it in the UK. You'll definitely get it in America. Those are locks.
We better get it.
Japan's going to get it.
It's going to be some nonsense with us. I guarantee there's going to be some bullshit.
Who knows?
Netflix. There's JoJo Part 2 on Netflix, isn't there? Yeah, or something
yes,
like that.
Rohan is on Australian Netflix, so we should be good. It should be good.
Okay.
But there is confusion out there.
Mm-hmm.
Some people saying it's releasing all at once. Has been denied, has not been confirmed. Very doubtful, because that's not how anime works. They're on a weekly schedule.
Highly doubtful.
30, there's going to be like 40 episodes.
Yeah.
There's no way the production is done. No way. The production is done and is ready.
40 episodes.
For 40 episodes.
Oh, I doubt it.
It's a full year of production. More.
Well, they could have been cooking it for 2 years. How long is Golden Wind?
They're on Fire Force for a long time.
Okay. This could have been cooking it that
David Pro is back.
How many episodes do you anticipate?
Oh, was Golden Wind 42?
Something like that.
Probably around the same. I would imagine.
Yeah, I highly doubt it's going to be.
Fucking doubt.
That would be ridiculous.
Now, what is JoJo Part 6, Eric? It is following the daughter of Jotaro Kujo, Jolene Kujo. Right? Pretty sure she's 18. 17 or 18. Young adult. Definitely an adult.
She seems to be in federal prison, so I imagine she's an adult.
17, 18, around there. Mm-hmm. Can't remember exact age. It's around there, though. She's legal in the legal system. Okay. That's why she's in maximum security prison. Alright? You can't put a child in there.
No.
Right. It involves conspiracy, plots, intrigue.
Maybe in Florida, we don't know.
In Florida, alright. Who knows what's going on in Florida?
Sure.
Alright. You get the dark, dingy... It's going to be contrast. You're going to get the dark, dingy prison. You're going to get the Florida sun. Right. Beach. Vibe.
Beach.
Stone Ocean. A lot of dolphin iconography.
Okay.
And beach. And it's on the ocean. The prison's close to the water.
I assume so.
Yeah. Florida sun. It's going to be a great time. Alright, now, part 6 isn't my favorite part. No, it's not. It's a mixed bag because, you know, at this point in Araki's career, he's been doing the stand thing for a long time. Maybe we're getting to the kind of like climax of the way this system works and what he does with it. But, you know, maybe the anime is going to reinvigorate me.
Could be different.
You know, it's a lot more
fights. Did Golden Wind change anything?
Oh, a few things.
Right.
a few things here or there, minor things. They don't really like to change much.
Okay.
But part 6 is very fight heavy.
Oh.
Very fight heavy. Part 5 very fight heavy.
I mean, I imagine they can't go anywhere since they're in a prison.
Yeah, but that's how Araki does it.
So, yeah.
Araki does it, but a lot of fights with Jolene. Because there is 3 characters in the crew that actually get fights. So a lot of Jolene fights, a lot of Hermes fights, you're going to see the same stands and stuff going on a long time. It's still great. The twists, the turns, the conspiracy, it's still great. Okay. You'll enjoy it. Now, if you haven't seen JoJo, watch JoJo. Unique, fun, action. Right? Araki. If you like One Piece, you like JoJo. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Well, maybe a little more edgy, a little more gore, a little more horror vibes sometimes. Well, you'll enjoy JoJo if you enjoy One Piece. Now, do I recommend reading the manga before the anime comes out?
What do you think?
It's chapter count has to be around 100. By memory, they always are around 100 the parts, 120 or something, 110, something like that. It's around 100 chapters, for sure. But, you know what? Just watch it. If you haven't caught up, watch all the anime and just be ready for December. Because JoJo is poised to take over, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Jotaro is back. Eric. And he's not in one episode.
Does Jolene live up to Jonah, though? Is she as
this
iconic?
season is more focused on Jolene, and she's actually a character. And she has flaws, and she grows.
Okay.
Unlike Jonah, who's just a hype beast, that piano plays, you know what's going on. Right?
That's right.
Jolene, more of a character, more of a personality. You get a lot more time with her. She's not a side character like Jonah was, and Bucciolati.
Is she going to become one of the great...
Iconic. She's going to be iconic.
She's going to become one of the great icons of anime history.
For female anime fans, she could be an icon.
How much cosplay are we going to see of Jolene?
A lot, so much. Billie Eilish already did a cosplay of Jolene.
Okay.
Already iconic.
Did they get her on the soundtrack?
Who knows, Eric? I don't know about that. But Jolene is poised to be probably the greatest female icon of anime.
There you go.
As soon as this anime launches. And you'll see why. Strong, independent, done right. As we talked about last week.
We did.
Right?
Araki did it right.
Araki did it not right in 2009 or some shit. I don't know when this came out. Pay attention. It's great. Now, people will have a fucking whinge about it, probably. It's got that fucking, the men do nothing and they're shitty. Alright. Araki did 5 parts with all dudes. It's time for the female part.
Is there any controversy coming out of this, Christian? Can you see?
First episode, maybe. First episode, maybe. I'll say that.
Okay.
For people who've read the manga, they know why. But I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Sure.
At all. I don't think that's
not in 2021.
Yeah. No. Not going to be a problem. So,
the JoJo show will return.
JoJo will return. What do you want to see in the JoJo show? That's my main question. Obviously, we're going to do anime reviews of the episodes. We had the Fashion God tournament. Do we do the stand version this time?
That might be not a bad idea. Will that hit spoilers, though?
That's the problem. Stands are big reveals. I mean, you're not gonna... The power for the stand is very important. And
the look of them doesn't really matter.
No, the look plays into the power. That's gonna be really part of it.
Do they, though?
I mean, yeah. But, I think it is important for the stands.
Okay.
Maybe the stands. Spoilers. We need a bone. We'll take questions. We'll figure out something. But the JoJo show is returning.
Alright.
And hopefully... you're on board and you're all caught up and you're ready for JoJo Part 6. the event of 2021, December. Now, is that December 31st? You know, what is it? What kind of December is that?
Probably.
Christmas Day. Who knows?
Alright. JoJo show, look forward to it. JoJo part 6. Get caught up. We got plenty of time.
Yes. Moving on to the Thunderdome.
We're here.
We're in the Thunderdome.
Who we got?
We got Crocodile versus... No, not Crocodile, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
We got it from Dad. We got Crocus versus Lao G. The Battle of the Old Men.
Interesting.
Alright. Now, what state did we put Lao G into the power scale? Because he's fucking dead right now. Like, you know what I mean? He's basically dead.
Do we give him his G powers? Life return shit?
He only used that once and he used it. You know what I mean?
Charged all his youth into one attack, sure.
Yeah.
You like, I don't know. Crocus was on the Pirate King's crew, you know.
Lao G, Eric.
How can we forget?
Called it fast enough to catch Sontara. Something Zoro couldn't do. Let's not forget that. In Dressrosa. Zoro chasing around Wicked for like 25 chapters.
Sure.
Couldn't really catch her. Interesting.
Crocus's only fate is skewering the squid and being on the pirate crew's ship.
Yeah.
Being involved in that navy fight somewhat.
He does have a good squad. As seen in the flashback.
That's something.
Doesn't do anything in the flashback. Not even confirmed to have Haki or anything. But Lao G, man, like, he's dead. He's basically dead. Who actually, like, Sai, if we had to...
What is a Jewel Dragon now?
It's Haki. Plus Ryoku, what's the fuck? Ryo Soken or some shit?
It's Dragon Claw, man.
Something Soken. Hippo Soken or some shit. So, the mind says, well, here's the thing about Crocus. Like, who did he fight? Fucking no one.
We don't know.
Lao G fucked up the Tontatas. And he fucked up Donjin Jiao, but do we give that to him? Do we give him the G powers?
Does Donjin Jiao didn't have a head as well? Don't forget about that.
Yeah, but he kind of like hit him with the G and he went down. Then Donsai had to use that Drill Dragon now to put him down.
Rendered by Natoshi for no reason.
Sure, Natoshi went crazy on that. Alright? Now, just because Lao G's dead right now, you have to use Crocus.
We'll go Crocus.
Go Crocus on this one. Not really anything to really go off on this one. More like gut. You know what I mean? Give it the Crocus, alright? Come on. Alright? Question time. Question corner.
Here we
Question time, question corner.
Question for the people. What do we got?
From Michael J. Do you think Aokiji will ever get a bounty? Or does Oda want to avoid showing how weak the animals are compared to the Empress? Agendas come out, Eric.
You already did show that in Marineford when Alkaina got 2-shot. Don't want to ignore that.
Now, I feel like there is no excuses for a formal admiral to not have an insane bounty.
Do they give him a bounty? Do they want him to download Kuzan?
Is it kind of censored information? No bounty because they don't want that information out there. It has to be crazy. Is a former admiral that defected from the Navy. How is it not a threat?
What does Brand New think of that though?
Brand New must think that's a threat.
Okay.
There's no way that's not a threat.
Maybe he's a fan. Maybe Brand New's a fan of Kuzan.
Now, of course, can't be higher than Luffy because Luffy's the 5th Emperor. We've been through this multiple times. People don't want to fucking accept it. That no one could be higher than Luffy right now, except for Emperors. I've been through this, Eric.
Okay.
And people don't want to hear it Because I want to say Mihawk has a 3 billion berry bounty.
It's a lot of belly.
Alright? But, we're going to be realistic. Luffy is the 5th Emperor. It's not fucking Mihawk. It's not Kuzan. You know. I'm just saying. I would expect a 1.4 from Kuzan. Something close. Something comparable. I would expect something like that. Now, Blackbeard's only 2.5. He's a new emperor. It hasn't been that long since Aokiji left the Navy. But yeah, again, there's excuses to be made and things like that. But, you know, maybe we'll see it. From Captain said, you think Japanese readers confuse haki and shading just as much as people on Twitter do? Well, the people on Twitter...
The so-called experts.
I don't know how you get this wrong. Like, legitimately, I don't understand...
How you fucked this up?
It's not... If I'd have wanted to be haki, it'd be haki. We proved this with Sanji so many fucking times. You know, when Oda shows haki on Smoker's glove, the arm, the sleeve is black and shiny. We know what haki looks like.
You've only seen it 1,000,000 times.
It's not just shading. And a demonic aura. Please, we know it. And why would haki affect the power of this move? It's not a punch. It's a grapple attack. How does haki increase... Like, haki is hardening. So it would only...
I'm sure there's more questions about this, though, Christian.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But, you know. From Hippo. Will we see any other hidden moves from Straw Hats that they have learned over the time skip, similar to Robin in this chapter?
Freaking...
Like, who else? Like...
I'm sure saving their ultimate techniques for Kaido.
I'm sure Usopp's got some ultimate seed attack that he only has one of or some shit.
We talked about Chopper's new form, maybe.
Maybe, you know. I mean, Nami just constantly gets up.
I'm sure Sanji will have something to show us.
Show us an actual Hell Memories mode or something.
Luffy's got a new mode to use. And several new attacks to say. With this new Haki shit.
Sure, bro.
So
we're talking about pre-time skip, like, 3D 2Y power-ups. I don't think there's any left, to be honest. Like, maybe Zoro's got a new technique, but he said Ashura is his ultimate technique.
Right.
You know, so maybe not. From Bushido Brown. This is Wing, Eric. You're the coolest Aussies I know. Who's the sweatiest man on the planet? That would be Al-Qaeda.
He knows that. He just wants us to say it.
Who is Wing, Eric? Do you know who Wing is?
One of King of Lightning's goons.
One of King of Lightning's goons. Alright, there you go. From Sky King Ziz. Now this is reference to these is...
Shout out Ziz, old school reference.
A local legend. Royd Monkey.
Royd Monkey, indeed.
Ziz. Shout out.
RFP.
Shout out. Left the world too soon, Eric. The world wasn't ready for Ziz.
No way.
Alright, yeah. How do you guys feel about people's high expectations for the ending with Momo, and how they're saying him aging will get a boost in gaining haki for some reason, better mastery over his devil fruit, and that he barely uses, late bloomer, own physical strength, and somehow his sword skill gets impressive. I don't know that it's been a theory for a long time, but now everyone and their mother is saying Momo about to be top 10 in the verse. I can't see it.
No.
I just put too much effort into Luffy training, getting skills.
Yeah, I mean,
he'll turn into a bigger dragon, and that's what he wants.
We talked about it in the chapter. I mean, he gets more muscle mass by literally growing up, so it'll increase his performance. He may be able to take out Orochi, but that's probably about it.
Yeah.
Unless the Abba Kanahiri does crazy shit like Enma, which is a possibility, Christian.
I know, but let's not get crazy. Because Zoro, it would like negate all of Zoro's fucking training. He's all career.
Depends how the Delphi works, though. Yeah. And then we get a question about why do you do this to Luffy? It's annoying. I don't think Oda will go that route.
Yeah.
Oda just wants to draw another dragon.
I think this was a plan from the start, though. Like, he wanted to give Momo a really big moment, really great moment.
Yeah, for his arc to be complete.
Yeah.
For him to grow into a man, because he deserves to grow into a man, because he's grown.
Oh, yeah.
In responsibility.
I think it will happen, I just don't think it's going to be crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to hold up Onigashima to Luffy beats Kaido, and that's what it's going to be. From BitCon, did Shanks always duel Mihawk with his offhand? Until it was bitten off, and he was forced to fight him with his dominant hand, and Mihawk couldn't handle it. So what he's basically saying is, so Shanks was fighting Mihawk with his left hand, his non-dominant hand. And then when that hand got bitten off, as we all know by Lord of the Coast, he had to fight Mihawk with his right hand, his more powerful hand. And Mihawk couldn't handle that. So that's why they stopped dueling. I think maybe that's the answer. Maybe you can submit that to Dritz to see what
maybe
he
says. He knows he'll lose, so he doesn't fight Shanks. That's why he has no interest.
Exactly.
Lose his fake title.
Yeah. You know. Anyway, we love Mihawk here. We're just memeing the Mihawk.
Mihawk.
We're memeing the Mihawk fanboys, and by extension, the Zoro
because
fanboys.
they come after us.
All the time.
They just gotta submit.
Submit to the Will of Shanks.
You gotta submit.
Yeah, you gotta submit. Alright? Anyway. From Annie. What are your thoughts on Momo, Marco, and Yamato's possible being the ones to defeat Kaido? It has to be Luffy on his own. I'm not convinced anyone else is going to be up there. Sure, Yamato's going to get her time. Momo's going to help out. Marco, what does Marco have to do with Wano? He just turned up for the battle. He's not really...
Will, Odin's connection.
Sure, but he's not really invested.
Vengeance from Odin.
Yeah, but that's not really established. Odin has to do more work there. I don't know that... I get the Momotaro theory, but... Relax. Alright?
It's loose as it is.
Yeah. From Michael J. Second question. Do you think the Scabbards will mistake an aged Momo for Kanjiro? They're not going to look identical. They have different haircuts at least.
He's not going to look like Odin entirely.
Yeah. From Chris D. Nice to finally see the senior peak of Frankie cover story happening. I mean, kind of. We kind of got it. A cool learn that Robin knows at least one Fishman karate move. Hopefully Haki eventually. We hope. I can't believe the theory of turning Momo into an adult is actually going to happen. I didn't believe Shinobu's fruit was going to work like that. Will he be really strong?
We've been saying it for years. I mean, that's why the Delphin
we've kind of memed it, kind of knew it was a possibility. We've gone back and forth on it, but it's happening now. All right.
There you go. Why else would you have a Del fruit called the mature fruit? And it not work on...
Be used.
Work on Momonosuke.
Yeah. Yeah. Good to see. His question is the question that got cut off last week by internet problems. Maybe it's a cursed question. Mm-hmm. Maybe we ask a question, the internet will cut it out again. Now, do we want to take that risk?
We'll take it.
All right. If you could have Oda team up with any other mangaka to make the ultimate manga, who would you want it to be?
We were pondering on this. We couldn't come up with an answer.
Yeah.
I
want Oda storytelling with Kubo's art. There you go.
Alright.
Kubo, underrated art. Kubo's probably the best artist out of the big three. And I'm going to say it.
There you go. Crystallized Kubo.
Kubo's got some amazing artwork.
There you go, Bleach fans.
For you Bleach fans out there, I'll give it to Kubo.
Okay.
Naruto's early stuff is very good. I don't know what happened at the end.
Got loose.
One Piece has got its own style. It's good artwork. We talk about Skype a lot. But you got to give it to Kubo, man. Kubo's got a very unique art style. Anime, but realistic. Great use of black and white.
Yeah.
Clean.
Good.
He does the Dragon Ball shit, Eric. Clean black and white.
Correct.
So we got to give it to Kubo. And again, Bleach isn't really known for its narrative. So we give it to Oda. Help him out. Maybe write some great fiction together. Maybe it's a good time. But there you go. Alright. From The Box Noob. How top tier was the cover art of the boy Frankie It's in Your Pinky? You know, we talked about this for years, Eric. It's good to see. Finally happening.
Yep.
Alright. Also, have you read Barky? Is it Barky? I've seen the Netflix season. I don't know when the fuck that takes place. Barky has a weird history and timeline and spin-offs. There's a lot of shit going on there. Yeah. But I have seen the Netflix series. You know, over-the-top action, muscularity.
I think he knows it's a meme.
Yeah, it's over the top.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's wacky. It's, you know, creative. All that kind of stuff. Martial arts, you know. From Tom. Robin Hood's demon form be inspired by an actual demon race since she knows about the ancient history and past and all those knowledges.
No.
I think it's interesting that she chose a demon. I guess that she's a demon child, but everyone's got demon attacks. Zoro, Ashura.
I don't think there's a demon race.
I know, but I'm just saying everyone's a fucking demon. Ashura, Hell's Memories. You got fucking Brooke, underworld shit all the time. And now Robin. With a demono form. Mm. So maybe Oda's gone something with that.
Okay.
You know, the enemies of the gods. The demons. The D. All those kind of stuff. So maybe. From Harvested Berry. As much as I enjoyed Robin finally doing something, the demon form looked like a bad fan art. He didn't like the form.
Okay.
Oh, also, Stone Ocean, let's go, baby. Jolene, the GOAT. Everyone's screaming about Jolene. Everyone loves Jolene.
Okay.
Little bit great. Right. From AZ Fan, as artist, is this hockey or is this shading?
Shading,
please. Question. Next question. From Sky King, Ziz yet again. Ziz returns. What the fuck's up with Oda giving her a power that she could have used multiple times in the New World? I would have honestly preferred basic hockey or the beginnings of Awakening.
Multiple you can bring up in the New World. I don't know when.
You can maybe bring up Treble in Dressrosa. You could bring that up. Because she gets trapped by the goo and then turns into a toy. Correct? Is that what happened?
Does she try and fuck up?
No,
Sugar touches her arm on her side.
I think she does get stuck in the goo first, and then spawns because she gets caught. She gets found out. Mm-hmm. She tries to spawn an arm and give Sugar the Tabasco berry or whatever.
Then she touches the arm.
It turns into a toy. Yeah. So you could bring up Treble, but that's probably better because Diamante is a fucking meme, and she just let
Kyros beat him.
Yeah, she just let Kyros, and she was protecting Rebecca. I mean, give the fucking fight to Robert. You know what I'm saying? Would have destroyed Treble and Diamante. Mm-hmm. Destroyed those two goons. You know?
I agree.
There you go. But that's about it. Like, Punk has it just do fucking shit. Maybe Monet you could bring up, but no hockey. Can't really beat Monet. The kid stuff, she's not gonna fucking slap a kid. Caesar, can't really do much about that. Again, hockey and shit. What else? Like, Fishman Island, she just destroys Fishman Island. It's fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine. She's never really been in this situation. That's why she doesn't get a fight.
Yeah, alright. There you go. From Japanese Jim. Is Body coming to Wano to DH Momo?
No, next question.
Alright, there you go. From Slick. Do you guys think adult Momo would have the same does it say inherit? I'm gonna assume inheritability as Kaido and have abilities like Borrow Breath. Sure, it's the same fucking fruit basically. Already got the flying ability, clouds
probably
and shit. So yeah. I've seen people say that Momo would join the fight against Kaido, and I don't understand if this maturity would give him actual non-combat abilities. Yeah, we've talked about that before. Like, I'm not convinced Boruto's gonna be fucking
No, I don't think so.
Luffy tier.
No.
I don't know that we need that. But anyway. From Arnold, since O'Hara reignited the idea of D meaning moon, what do you think about this idea? Lots of what family names contain the kanji of moon? Could they have members of the D clan as well? Odin smiled when he died. Also, Code D Odin. Maybe it should be Monkey Zeke Luffy. I don't know. I've heard this D mean the moon
For years.
for years.
And years.
I think it means demon, dude. The gods, the demons, the will of the D, the will of the demons. The ancient history, the ancient race.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm convinced it's more demon than moon. Like, maybe they came from the moon. That could be there. That could be established. Sure. But maybe that's a connection to the moon, and it's actually a devil or demon or some shit.
When does Oda punch shit ever turn out to be a thing?
There's a whole bunch of number theories, which, in my mind, are like coincidentally true. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Retrospectively true.
Yeah. I mean, Oda's had these ideas in his head for a long time. You know, details change, but maybe the core structure of the story doesn't change. I mean, people bring it up. The chapter 310 color page with the pink dragon and the Kazuki clan symbol. You know, Oda's had these ideas for fucking 20 years, and you know
they bleed out all over the place. I imagine. Reverse position.
Oh, let me hit this here. Let me hit this there. We'll get to it, but yeah, that's how it is. From From McParkour. Thoughts on Roger's Beishi's Momotaro theory of Yamato, Luffy, Momonosuke, and Marco versus Kano?
It's alright.
I think they'll all be up there. Will they get the job done? No, because Luffy will. Yeah, we kind of already talked about this. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. From...
And these whole myth things never play out traditionally anyway in One Piece. They may have elements of certain.
Oda always puts a twist on.
They don't really.
Oda never does a fairy tale.
You got a cloud named Zeus. He's got nothing to do with Zeus.
I mean, she was lightning, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff.
There's references to shit.
Flying Dutchman. You know, there's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. All right. From Kazel White. Thoughts on Joe Jolien ending next chapter? We will see what Iraq has in store for us. I imagine some crazy shit.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, we will see it. All right. From Trevor? Why did you draw the thumbnail without armor haki, which you obviously had full body haki? Now, I'm assuming this is a meme. Because you drew it with heavy shading and...
No armor haki. But he could discern that it wasn't haki. Which is
interesting. Which I was about to say. I was about to bring up the irony, which is why this has to be a meme question. Mm-hmm. Right? Meme question. It's obviously shading.
Yes.
Come on. Alright. From Black Bull's Captain. Honest thoughts on Bleach as a story. Now, I'm not as familiar with Bleach as the other two. I've heard things, I've seen things, I've read a few things.
I hear Cuba just wants to draw cool stuff.
Yeah. You know, it's fine. You know, there's Bleach fans, great art. You know, I've already talked about that. It's coming back. People are excited. You know, it's good to see Job do shit.
Now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill Christian.
Yeah.
Just hold the mic in your head still. Stop fiddling with it. Stop moving it around. Stop rotating it. Stop playing with this shit on it.
We'll have to hold it up.
Just hold it like this. Okay?
Now, is this revenge for turning off the PC?
No, you were doing this before.
What's the difference? It's not directional.
Hold it.
I am holding it.
People can hear it rustling around.
I'm holding it.
You listen to the playback.
Maybe I have to wear headphones too to hear it.
Alright.
Because I'm just
you do.
hearing my voice at the same level all the time. Maybe we'll fix it. But anyway. Bleach. The show. Alright?
Yes,
enjoy it.
It's fine.
Alright.
The Netflix adaptation, not good.
The live action, I don't. Yeah. Anyway, moving on from Japanese gym. What are some of your favorite bands / artists? Eric doesn't listen to music.
Correct.
Known for his hatred of all art.
Yep.
Right. You know, nothing. Eric's gonna say nothing.
Christian likes, hipster shit like 70s rock.
It's not hipster shit. Alright, it's just good shit. Alright, you give me some Led Zeppelin, you give me some Iron Maiden, you give me some Metallica,
Christian loves
give me
Tool.
some Black Sabbath. I fucking hate fuck Tool.
Christian loves Tool.
Oh, we do a melodic progression in every key. Shut up, man. Hey man, shut up, man.
That's some music takes for you.
Hey man, shut up, man.
Okay.
Alright, they're called Tool for a reason.
There
And
you go.
then no. Maynard, biggest knobhead on the planet.
Ozzy.
Maynard.
Ozzy Osbourne, Christian.
Ozzy Osbourne, great person.
Now, what was the deal? You had some tickets to the Ozzy show, but Tool was playing, you didn't go. What was the story?
There was a festival and Ozzy pulled out, and then I was there for no reason.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. That's the story. Anyway. Shout out to music. Eric, not a fan of music, which is fraudulent and questionable. But there you go. From Ron Gamer, is it enough for Brook to support, or does he need a 1v1? He got a lot at Whole Cake Island, can't forget. Got a lot to do at Whole Cake Island. I think this is, look, Brook will do a couple more things.
I mean, this by nature pushes Brooke down to just above Nami in the power system.
I don't know about just above.
Well, above Nami.
Above that, sure.
But below Frankie and Robin for sure now. Via, we don't know what he does. So.
I mean, yeah, but he lost to Paris Barrow.
Sure.
That's the max of his power. So there you go. From Dragon Slayer, why do you think Oda is so bad at tension post time skip? Hody wasn't a threat. I mean, Hody wasn't supposed to be a threat, alright? Wasn't Smoking Punk has it that they just ran away from half the arc, didn't kill any fodder.
Mingo was menacing and had tension. I know what people mean about post time skip.
Mingo had Mingo
Mastermind player.
I mean, the Birdcage annoying as fuck.
How's Luffy gonna beat this man? Gear 4.
This man saying Big Mom chasing was boring. Why was just bad too? There needs to be consequences that matter.
What are your thoughts? Was there consequences that matter in Alabasta? Because I don't remember any consequences that mattered.
Well, here's the thing, right? Fucking Kinemon and Kiku just quote-unquote died. Kaido takes so much damage, unstoppable. I think Onigashima fine for tension and what's going to happen kind of stuff. I mean, Wano got problems, I won't deny that.
We've got one shot.
Maybe Oda went... Oda wanted the time skip to matter, so he let the Straw Hats coast for 2 arcs. You know?
Yeah.
Until Dressrosa, so maybe that's on Oda. He could have introduced stronger characters. We could have a more linear power progression during the first half of the post time skip. You know, this thing's there. Oda could have done better, but the tension is in the eye of the beholder. Oda can try things. He does all the time to try and ratchet up the tension. It's basically on you, and the fact that we're 1,000 chapters deep, what can really get you in that mood? You know, you've seen it all.
Kill Sanji, kill Zoro. No one wants that though.
Yeah, exactly. So
no one wants to know the Straw Hats to die.
From Triple E, Vivi is still better? Not a question. A very strange.
Vivi's still better.
Vivi stayed, alright.
Okay.
From Easy, is Marionette Oda's best pun? It's a good pun.
Solid.
Solid pun. From Dart, how does Oda not know how to draw nipples? Oda not giving you the nipple, alright?
Can't give it to you.
Can't give you the nipple. No nipple in Shonen Jump.
Famously.
I mean, you could just draw titty bar seeds, but just draw the nipple. Which happens all the time.
There you go.
In some of these, you'll be shocked to see
children's books.
You'll be shocked to see some of the straight up pornography in these Shonen Jump books.
Doesn't count.
No nipples. Don't exist. Alright, so there you go. Where are we? From Cayman. Was Robert using Haki? And will Mama actually age into new Odin? Both no.
Yes. Maybe an aesthetic, but yes.
I'm gonna say both no. Alright. Moving on from Young Obama. Robin can fly, so can Luffy and Sanji. And so can Luffy and Sanji. Where does Zoro fit in to the weak trio? Well, Robin's flying technique is canonically shit, as stated by her. I mean, I don't know about this Demoto form.
Sure.
Maybe it's just aesthetic.
Doesn't last 2 seconds.
It lasts 5 seconds, so I know about all this. Yeah. Robin's flying, quote unquote, is like flapping down softly. It's not really flying.
A little bit of lift for a little bit.
Yeah. But there you go. From Jordan Lee. Do you guys invest in cryptocurrency? No.
Don't have time for that, man.
It's a full-time job. Alright? It's annoying. Alright.
Is that the question?
That's the question.
Okay. Shout out to his, though.
Shout out. He's trying his best to make that crypto empire. You always got that one friend. That one mate that's trying to get a crypto empire.
You should have sold.
Everyone knows the guy. Everyone knows the crypto guy.
You should have sold.
Alright? There's always one crypto guy in your group.
Always telling it's going to hit big.
Yeah. Join the moon. All the memes. Alright, but there you go. From Bindle. Did Oda watch Cole and Dritch streams that say Oda doesn't show pretty women in One Piece getting hurt and bloodied?
That statement was false.
It's
before.
dead. It's now dead.
It was false still, but it's even falser now.
I mean, yeah, Black Maria punched Robin in the face. Done.
Mm-hmm.
From where are we? From Red Robin Podcast. Is it time to admit that Robin is the strongest in the weak trio, stronger than Frankie Brook? Well, that's the mid trio. The adult trio. I don't know what you want to call
General
it.
versus Demon. General?
Well, we're crushing an ancient Zoan.
Wobble metal.
That's true. I mean, the Zoro versus Frankie matchup, I think Robin hates that. And I say Zoro.
Yeah.
The Frankie versus Robin matchup, I think Robin takes that. Because of the weak back, you know, the clutch moves.
Sure.
Spawns him on Frankie. Frankie can't really do much about that. He doesn't have, like, spikes and shit.
Ball grab. Robin's prone to a ball grab.
Yeah, I think Robin's got the upper hand in the matchup. So I think Robin's, like, the 5th strongest, I guess. Luffy, Jinbei, Sanji, Zoro, Robin. Alright? Now, did I give that order?
What's Yamato fit into that equation?
We'll see when he joins.
Okay.
Alright, but did I give that order just to trigger the Zoro stance? I did.
Sure.
And you have to find that.
I like how it's just assumed that no one can be stronger than Zoro, but everyone can be stronger than Sanji. When they
Of course. Of course. You know how it works. Right? You know how it works. From John Lee, what diff would you say this Robin fight was?
Mid.
I would say high diff just because if the demono didn't work, she would lose the fight. Mid diff.
One shot.
But this form, she took 5 seconds. It's drained.
She took mid damage. She didn't take significant damage.
I mean, she was clutching her face, blood spilling everywhere.
Mid damage.
I'm saying hard fight because she's on the floor.
I mean, what was Frankie? Was that mid?
Yeah, Frankie.
Jinbei low diff.
Jinbei low diff. Frankie mid. Probably Robin high.
Yeah, again, it's like these characters are on the floor dying for the last breath, just trying to fight.
Yeah.
So it's not a high diff.
Robin is finished after the fight though.
Yeah.
Like From Itachi. What's the best thing you liked about the Stone Ocean trailer? I like the mood, the tone, the colours. Because they're going for a more muted tone. For the prison environment, more violence. A lot of violence, a lot of darkness.
I was going to say the colour palette's a nice choice. I've seen colorizations of Jolene, never really liked them. I like the choices here.
It's probably the darkest part. A lot of prison shit. A lot of fucked up shit. So they're going for a darker tone. I think it fits. Just give Jolene the blue and green. Why are you gonna do it for this fucking weird double green hair? The muted greens.
Green and gold.
It's kind of just green and green.
What, a hair?
Yeah.
It's blonde.
It's not. It's like a fucking...
With the fringe.
Shit. Yeah, it's
like
a
ponytail.
It's not blonde. It's green.
I'll have to look at it again.
Green on green. All the green. Alright, there you go. From Dart. Why is Robin the best character in the history of Forever? Well, you're stepping on Shanks' toes here.
Can't be doing that.
And that's a blasphemous question, and we're going to have to throw you out of court, Dart. We appreciate you.
Be careful.
Alright. But you can't be saying those statements out here.
Can't be doing that.
So there you go. From Hebihime.
Here we go.
When will the My Manga choices be picked? When they're good choices. Alright? And that's the final question.
There you go. That's another episode done. We'll figure out what we're doing next week.
No.
Technical issues.
Amazing. Amazing.
Took us 3-4 shots.
Amazing. No technical issues here. Shout out to the One Piece community. We're going through a hard time right now. No chapters.
We're getting some content though.
Sure. Like the stream.
Comment, subscribe, share.
We're close to 4K. Let's get to 4K. If Morse could sell 200 plushies, can we not get to 4K?
Nothing will happen, but...
Nothing will happen.
It's just a number.
I'm just saying, it's just a number. Just a nice, clean number.
Christian Shanks is God King.
That's right. Good night.
As he waddles over to turn off the show. What happened?